Alright, welcome to my channel. In this video I will be showing you everything you need to know about registering your business with CAC on the new AI powered website. Now go over to your browser, your Chrome browser specifically, and type cac.gov.ng. Now when it opens up, you scroll over straight to where you see online registration there. Then next thing, you click on sign up if you do not have an account with CAC before, or you just go to log in if you already have an account before. For this video, we'll be clicking on signing up so that we can open up a new account. So now it opens up a new page for you where you can create the kind of account that you want, whether for just a normal account or an accredited agent. If you are an accredited agent, then you have to be a lawyer or an accountant. But if you are like me, just an ordinary person, click on public user and then click on continue and go over to the next page for your details to be entered into the system. So tap on public user and then scroll up a bit and click on continue. Public user and then click on continue. So over here you fill in your details, your surname, your first name, your other names, of which is optional, then your date of birth, your gender, your country, which is your nationality. Then you scroll up, put your phone number, your email, confirm your email, and then your username. Any nice name that you know you will remember that you like to use, that's your use it for your username. Enter your password and then password again, and then your occupation. So you just put in business there, and then your means of identification, preferably your NIN, national identity card. That is what is preferable. Then you input your NIN, which is the identity number. So now if you check well, you see the cards, the IDs that are requested. So choose national ID and then you go over to the address portion. Then you put in the country, your country of residence, and then your state of residence or LG of residence. You can leave postal code. Then you go over to the town, city or village where you reside, and then the house number. Put in the house number and then the street name. For the house number, if you don't have any number, you can just coin any number, then click on finally register. So now with this, you can now go over, as you see on your screen there, go over to your email and click the link that CAC will send to you to fully create your account. If not, your account will not be created fully. So click on that email, go to your email and click the link so that you can fully register the account. Well, after you have done that, you can now come back to now log in into your account. So input your username that you've already created and your password, and click finally on log in to go to your account. So when you click on login, it opens up a place where it says it wants to send you an OTP. So you click on enable 2FA so that they can send you an OTP. That's the difference between this new website and the old website. In the old website, they did not require OTP. So now input the OTP in this space available here and then click on submit. When you do that, it opens up your account for you where you can now go over to do new name reservation. So make sure that you have your names, your business names ready, and take note also that this new AI powered website, the way it is structured is such that if the name you want to use is already in use, somebody is already using it, or it resembles another person's own, the system will not accept it. So click on new reservation. So when you click on new reservation, what then happens that it takes you to where you can now input the names. So you scroll up to where it says select business classification and also select business type. So business classification is whether it is a business name, of which we want to choose business name, and then business type, whether sole proprietor or partnership. So you choose sole proprietor or partnership, whichever, and then click on continue. So when you click on continue, it brings up another portion where you can now put in the business name and then the business category and the specific nature of business. So when you click on each of those, it will bring up lists for you where you can make selections from. So when you do that, finally you can now click on submit. Then it opens up a page for you where it says whether it has accepted it, the system will accept it or not accept it. Depends on if the name is already in use. So you see here it says, we are sorry, this name is already in use, or it resembles another person's own too much, so they cannot accept it. So you now have to go back, or either you go back to go and recoin the name, or you ask for name suggestion. So if you click on get name suggestion, you will see that the system will suggest names for you. So if you like any of the names, you can go ahead to use the name to the suggested names. But if you don't like any of the names, you can now go back and then edit the business name, to another one, and then click on continue again, like that. So these are the suggestions that the system made for me here. So I didn't like any of them, so I just left them and went back to do editing. So that's that for that. So take note of that. So I came here, I did editing, changed the name to something else, to the Splendid Hub, and then I clicked on check availability, and so it loaded up for me, and then the next thing it said to me was congratulations. So you see there, congratulations. So I can now go on to make payment. Before now, you cannot make payment except the system accepts the name that you put in. So now I can now go on to make payment. Before now, your money will just lost like that, but now you only make payments when the system has accepted the name. So now I can now continue to payment. So I click on continue to payment. Then it loads up for me and then takes me to remitter where I can now make payment. So you see this price there, 500 naira. That's the old price. Since October 1, the price has changed to 1,000 naira. 1,000 naira. So I click on a remitter down there, and then it takes me to where I can now input my card details, your card number, expiry date, and what have you, and click on pay at the bottom there. So an OTP will be sent to you. Input that OTP and click on pay. So when you click on pay, it then says you have made payment, and then it will instantly produce your availability code. So you copy that code, or you click on continue to filing, so that you can now start your registration, your business registration proper. So copy your availability code that it brings up for you instantly. And then so now we have clicked on continue to filing. So we want to now continue our business registration. So it opens up for us. So company information is the next step. So now I scroll up to where I can now input my company details. So after company details is proprietor information, then document. So now these are my company details. So I have the business already there. Then I enter my email, the company state of residence, the company city, and then street number and company street address. Then business commencement date, very important. It must be 1 month, 1 month at most, 1 month at most before this date, this particular date you are registering. Your business commencement date must be at most 1 month. So you can even put the particular day that you are doing this registration, no problem, but it should not be further or be beyond. So when you are done with that, you can now click on save and continue. So when you click on save and continue, it takes you to proprietor information. That's the number 2. That one is already saved in the system when you created your account. So you simply click on save and continue, and then it takes you to where you can now begin to upload your documents. Before now, I'm sure you've already prepared your documents, your NIN slip or ID card, then your passport and your signature. If you have not done that, I have a video of which I will post the link on how you can do all of that. I'll post the link. So you just go over to those links, watch those videos, how you can create your passport by yourself, your NIN slip, scan them by yourself, and then your signature, you scan it by yourself, because all of them must be in JPEG format. When you have done with that, if you can see here, I've done all of that. You see here, it says, you see all the documents that have been uploaded. So after all of that, you can now go on. So you see here, it says 100%, 100%, 100%. So when you are done with that, you can now click on save and continue. Save and continue. It takes you to a preview page where you can check for the details of what you have provided. Finally click on submit and proceed to payment. Click on submit and proceed to payment. So it loads up for you where you can now make payment on remitter. This price says 10,000, but the current price is 20,000 plus, or not 20,000, and then other charges will be added to it. So you click on remitter. When you click on remitter, it loads up to where you can now input your card details. When you input your card details, you can now click on pay. So you click on pay, it takes you to where you can now input your OTP. Input your OTP just the way you did for name reservation, and then click on pay again. So when you click on pay, it loads up for you. So let's wait for it. Let's wait. Okay, we are there now. So it says you have made your payment, and then it's submitting your application. So when it's done submitting, it says submitted successfully. You can now click on continue, where it takes you to your dashboard. It takes us to our dashboard. So now it will instantly show you whether your business has been successfully registered or your application was queried. In this case, for this application, it was queried simply because of the means of identification, which is our NIN slip. It was not clear enough. So you simply click on, when you see query, you click on action, click on modify application. As you can see there, when you click on modify application, it takes you to where you can now check for the query, what exactly you are being queried for, because yours might not be because of means of identity card. So you click on modify application. So you see this yellow stuff here, it says check queries. So click on it. It shows us what was wrong. Then you click on close, so that you can go and resolve it. So you resolve whatever is wrong on your application page. So that's what we want to go to now. So when we click on close, it will take us there. So if your issue is the NIN slip, make sure you go and make it to be very, very clear, so that the system can recognize and see it. So now you go over, to the place where you can do document upload. If you have prepared, already done the corrections and rescanning, so you click on, this part where it says means of identification, view file, change file. Click on change file. When you click on change file, you can now go over to to your phone gallery and re-upload. So it says document successfully uploaded. Then you can now go on save and click on save and continue, like that. So when you click on save and continue, it then loads up for you into where you can now submit application, which is the preview page. So now it says successfully submitted. Click on continue, and then it takes you to your dashboard again, where you now see whether your application has been approved or queried again. But now we have approved. So since we now have approved, we now want to download our documents. So you click on action, view application, then scroll. When you scroll down, you see the different things that you need to do: download certificate, download status report, which is the two important things we want. So you click on them, and then you download your documents. Easy. So do that. Click on download certificate or download status report, and it downloads for you. So thank you very much. We have come to the end of this video. Please do well to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Thank you.